Hello YouTube friends and welcome to my channel. In this video I would like to share with you an unboxing and first look of the Casio DW-291H. The variant will be DAVEF. This model the variant is for the EU market, and we have the module number 3484. So comes with a standard basic small Casio box. After all, this is a budget oriented or budget priced wristwatch. Inside the box we have nicely hidden the manual. Casio will give you a really nice and detailed manual in different languages, how to operate different functions of the module. Okay, so let's talk about the specification really quickly. So like I mentioned, the movement inside is the module 3848, which is obviously a quartz movement with a LCD display. It will display your main functions in the window down below, and secondary window here up will display your day, date, and your city. Also, we have here a little smaller window up in the corner, which depicts the analog time, or how to call it. So basically, is a little dial in which you can see, but probably nobody will see that while wearing this watch. So I don't know why it is there. Maybe it's just because the module was designed this way. The same informations here and there. Okay, now let's talk about the specifications. This is a larger watch, so for everybody who has a larger wrist, like say 7.5 and 8 inches should be more than enough. So let's talk about the specifications. So we have I have a few measurements that I taken. So let's start with the case width. So the case width of case size, and depending on where do you want to measure it. So it is 50 millimeters if you just measure it from button to button. So this measurement here. It is 46.5 if you measure this smaller portion on the actual case, so here and here. It is 49.2 if you measure from here to there, and it is 52.8 if you measure from button to button. The case thickness is 14 millimeters. Lock size is starts at 28, comes down to 20.4, and it is really hard to measure lug to lug size, but if you want the size between here and here, so between actual where the lug is starting and ending, and it is 51 millimeters. The whole watch is made out of resin and has a mineral glass on the LCD display. It has a water resistance of 200 meters. Now let's talk a little bit about the functions, because this watch has a few of them. So basic functions are displayed here on the home screen. Let's say that so you have your time, then your day and date. If you would like to use more functions, then you have your second time zone, alarm function. You have 5 alarms. You have a stopwatch. That was stopwatch. Previous was timer, and then you can go back to the time setting. Like probably all Casios, also this one has a illuminator. So if you push this button here, it's a really nice amber light. You can change it from 1 to 3 seconds depending on your preference. The back is stainless steel with a few informations about the module and the model number. The weight comes at 63 grams, which is really nice and light. The accuracy of the module stated by Casio is around plus or minus 30 seconds, so per month. This variant, so this model is available in 3 variants. So you have the blacked out version, so black bezel and black body and band. Also you have a red and gray with a gray bezel and red inside of the LCD, so this part here, and you have also a gray variant with a gray bezel and black inside the outline of the LCD. So overall it has a really nice legibility. As you can see there will be no problem. Okay, one more thing that I forgot to mention, it is the strap size. So it will fit a 23 centimeter wrist. That is to the last opening here, which is around 9 inches. I brought out my Casio G-Shock 100MC-A1. So size-wise, the G-Shock is 51 millimeters. We can see it is a little bit smaller, but not that much. Let me put the DW-291H to my wrist, so I have around 8 inches wide wrist, so I can use the second opening, and this is how it will look. It wears really nicely and comfortably, so you will definitely have no problems even with some activities during the day. The buttons do not interfere with the wrist at all, so yeah. Price wise, you're looking at around $65. Keep in mind that is MSRP from Casio's website, so usually these will be cheaper. Of course, street price can go as low as $37-40 depending on your preferred reseller, or maybe you have online coupon, so on. Probably only one concern that I have with this watch is obviously the strap. I don't know if this can be disassembled and interchanged. Probably not. So if this would damage, or if you break it, then you probably will have to buy a new watch. But let's face it, Casios are really nice and sturdy, so it will probably last you a long time. And one more thing that I wanted to mention is the battery life. So it uses the CR2025, which is it gives this watch a 10-year lifetime, so really nice. And I can really say nothing bad about a Casio watch, because I had lots of Casio watches in my past, and yeah, they did keep good time and lasted really long time. My first Casio watch did last maybe around 15 years, so with the same battery. So, but that of course depends on how often you use the light. That should be probably the only major drainage function of this watch. Okay, so let's talk a little bit more about more functions. So this one has, of course, like I mentioned, a stopwatch, countdown timer, 5 daily alarms. It has a full auto calendar up to year 2099. Accuracy is around plus minus 30 seconds per month. So you should be really fine if you don't want to spend that much money then and want a really nice and wide and large watch. I don't want maybe have something this sturdy like a G-Shock, and don't want to pay $100+ for a G-Shock. Then you can go with the DW-291H. So definitely a good find for me. And if you have any questions, please leave comments down below. I'm more than happy to reply as soon as I can. If you are a subscriber, thank you very much. Big thumbs up to you. And if you are not, then please consider subscribing to not miss any future videos. I try to release at least 3 videos per week, mostly knife and gear oriented, but sometimes there's other stuff regarding my hobbies like watches and so on. So wish you a wonderful day. Hope to see you soon. Stay safe and have a nice day. Bye.